All right, I'm on hole number 13 of the 2020 Winter Major. I'm in the opening round of the rookie division. Let's go check out hole number 13. This is hole number 4. This is the par 3. And I am coming at it with a Grizzly, a turkey ball. I'm doing a max wind adjustment. And I'm doing 30% on top of that. So where this is putting me out here, I'm kind of in mid club, but I'm doing a max wind adjustment with a 30% max wind, one per ring, and I'm adding 30% onto the wind. So Grizzly, and I'm bringing a turkey ball, which is a low wind. Power 2 ball, let's clear up a slot. Pick up my 25 commons right there and roll on. Here we go. Let's see if we can get a hole in one here. See if we can get some mojo going after my debacle that happened on hole number 11. Probably a yard away from the cup, and ball guide's going through it, and it came up short. Yeah. Turkey ball, 30%, max wind adjustment. And I am towards max, actually. Go just a little bit. I'm going to go right at the cup. Right at it. 1.6. That's a 348. That's a 2.1 rings. Just trying to hit it perfect. Oh, great to the right. It lagged right there, right at the perfect. That's great to the right. If I hit that perfect, it's in the cup. That I know I will tell you, and if you watch my channel on a regular basis, if you hear me, I'm not like a little soapbox. When you see those win numbers come out at the beginning of the week, I have no idea where those are from, what side they're hitting from, what ball they're hitting, what club they're hitting, what they're doing, whether that's for rookie. I have no clue. So you got to take all of those numbers that come out at the beginning of the week with a grain of salt. And what you can do is you can use those as a basis of saying, hey, if I'm off consistently there, the community is addressing the fact that there's probably some kind of an adjustment that we have to make, but you have to find out what adjustment works for you. So you can't do, and if you're doing those adjustments and you're always just a little off, and then you keep doing those adjustments, guess what? You're going to continue to be a little bit off. So when you try those adjustments with your clubs, I was this far away doing that same thing, released, and was short of the cup. So if you're using those numbers and you're off, let's say you're off to the right and the wind's blowing to the right, then you need to do a bigger wind adjustment. So what was happening on that hole right there was I was setting up, I was doing a max club, I was doing a 10% wind adjustment, and I was always off to the right. So I need to do the wind's blowing to the right, so I need to add more on in order to adjust to the cup. And the 30% seemed to be the right number. I will forfeit. You got to work some of that stuff out for your game. My whole goal of shooting these is to talk about different ways that we can come at it, and different looks, that it's not always, hey, this is the way we play this hole. On a lot of these holes, there's 2 or 3 different ways that you can play that hole. There may be 4 or 5 different ways that you can play that hole. And maybe with the clubs that you have, one way is better than another. I know from my lower level account, how I have to play some of the holes with my lower level account is different than how I play them with my odd account, and how I play them in my 77 accounts is different than in my odd account. So You can't look at it as like, hey, this is how we're playing the hole, and then you try and do that and you go, man, those clubs aren't working. There may be a different way, and that's my whole goal, is to show you different ways to play it and different ways to come at it. But I can only show you how to put yourself in the right spot to pick up that next shot. That shot going into the cup, you have to work that shot out based on where you're at in your clubs and what ball you're using to try and perfect it. All right, that was hole number 13 of the 2020 Winter Major. Thanks for watching.